What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, it looks like three-division world champion, five-time world champion, superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He has turned down any opportunity and offer and any suggestion to face off against a fighter he already faced in Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So Gervonta Tank Davis has been linked to a rematch with Isaac Pitbull Cruz for quite some time now. Okay? They faced off in December of 2021. Gervonta Tank Davis, he won the fight. I thought he clearly won the fight. I thought he easily won the fight. Nonetheless, many people thought it was competitive. It was entertaining. And Isaac Cruz, who's now 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis, in my opinion, clearly outboxed and dominated Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I seek Pitbull Cruz, and he won a unanimous decision. It was an entertaining fight. Isaac Cruz, unlike most of Gervonta Tank Davis' opponents, was a different style of opponent. He was actually smaller than Gervonta Tank Davis for the first time as a professional. Gervonta Tank Davis faced off against a guy who was smaller than him, okay? He's 2 inches taller than Isaac Cruz. He has a 4-inch arm reach advantage over Isaac Cruz. And Isaac Cruz is very tucked away, okay? Very aggressive style. And he's very, defensively responsible as he tucks his chin and he just tucks away extremely, extremely well. But he's very aggressive with his punches, and he throws punches with bad intentions every time he throws punches. There's bad intentions behind these punches that he throws. Okay, so nonetheless, with that said, right, Isaac Cruz, the fight was entertaining, and Isaac Cruz, since that loss, his stock has flourished. Okay, it has blossomed, to say the very least. He has gained a lot of momentum since losing to Gervonta Tank Davis in the loss. He garnered a lot of momentum from that. So with that said, he's been attempting to get the rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. He even met with, for the first time, I think it's the first time he's met Floyd Mayweather, legendary retired iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer turned founder and promoter of Mayweather Promotions, who formerly promoted Gervonta Tank Davis. So Isaac Cruz even pleaded with Floyd Mayweather to get a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. And Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis met up. And according to Coach Calvin Ford, longtime trainer, mentor, father, big brother, uncle figure of Gervonta Tank Davis, they had an idea of what direction they wanted him to go in, who they wanted to see him fight, which was Isaac Cruz. And Gervonta Tank Davis has said no. Okay, so he said, we got to do what the fighter wants to do. We had this fight in mind, and Gervonta Tank Davis said no. And Isaac Cruz even petitioned Floyd Mayweather. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated, thank you for the advice. I'm proud to say that I rub shoulders with a great and a legend like you. You are the best to ever do it. I'm going to make you proud moving forward. And Floyd Mayweather said, listen, I'm always here for you. And, Gervonta Tank Davis, according to Coach Calvin, he said no to Isaac Cruz rematch. And Isaac Cruz is pleading with any and everybody that will listen to allow him to get this rematch. He wants to have a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis. Again, like I stated, whenever you're competitive with Gervonta Tank Davis, and whenever you don't get knocked out or knocked down, is viewed as Gervonta Tank Davis being exposed, because many people overlook, and his power is, everybody's enamored with his power, and it overshadows his ability to box, his skill set, his talent to box and set up those knockouts. And so whenever he don't get a knockdown or a knockout like he didn't do with Isaac Cruz, then he's deemed to have been exposed, right? Now, that hasn't happened many times in his career, as he has 29 fights and 27 knockouts. So only 2 of his fights went the distance, okay? And that being Miguel Angel Perez, that was back in December of 2019, oddly enough in December, and Isaac Pitbull Cruz, December of 2021. So his entire career, Gervonta Tank Davis has not gone, only went the distance in a total of, we're going in 2024. So a 9-year career, he's only went the distance twice. Now, many people may look at the level of competition and point to the level of competition as the reason why he is having all these knockouts and having all this success. But again, Angel Perez and Isaac Pitbull Cruz are the only 2 fighters that went the distance, okay? And with that said, excuse me, I done confused telling you the loss of Isaac Cruz's uh, only other loss, which was Perez back in December of 2019. But for Gervonta Tank Davis, he's only went the distance twice in his career, right? I meant to say Isaac Cruz has 2 losses, which was to Tank Davis and to Perez. But Tank Davis only went the distance twice in his career, which was October 2014 when he took on and defeated German Mirage. So in 10 years, Tank Davis has in his total career, he's only went the distance twice. And since his career started, 11-year career, Tank Davis only went the distance twice in his career. And Isaac Cruz has 2 losses. He lost in 2019. Many people thought that he won, should have gotten a nod in that fight, but he got a loss. And then he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. So again, like I said, when you are Gervonta Tank Davis and you knock everybody out like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder knocks out everybody, right? It's expected that you get a knockout. And when you don't get a knockout, people look at you and they'll say, you was exposed. But Isaac Cruz was competitive in the fight. That don't mean he won. And you have a whole fan base of Mexican fight fans that are claiming that Isaac Cruz exposed and beat Gervonta Tank Davis, but just didn't get the credit for doing it. Again, like I said, I thought Gervonta Tank Davis clearly won that fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and the right decision was won. And he hurt his hand in the 5th, 6th round of the fight as well. So it was a beautiful performance. Tank Davis showed he used lateral movement, fought in the pocket, fought on the outside, fought in mid-range. I thought it was one of the best performances of his career. And again, like I said, he's not going to get the credit for it because he didn't get a knockout. So Isaac Cruz, again, he feels like he won, obviously. As it was a competitive fight, but he didn't win. He did hit Tank with some clean punches, some hard punches. And Tank Davis did say at the end of the fight, hey, this ain't happening again. I'm not rematching Isaac Cruz. So that statement alone garnered people to say, oh, Tank Davis is scared. He's going to lose to Isaac Cruz. He's going to get knocked out. Isaac Cruz is a one-trick pony. He loads up on his punches. Now, he's tight and tucked away, with his defense, but he can clearly be outboxed. He's extremely small, has short arms. And that's another thing. Tank Davis had to get acclimated to a fighter being smaller than him. Throughout the duration of Tank Davis's career, he's the bigger fight. He's always the smaller fighter. And for the first time as a professional, to be extremely bigger than his opponent and having that much of an advantage, takes some getting used to, right? Adjusting to a guy that's up underneath you like that, like he is with his opponents, ironically. He's always up underneath his opponents. So nonetheless, this was not easy, fight for Tank Davis, but it was a showcase fight for Tank Davis. He showcased his talents in the best way, in my opinion. So Tank Davis has no interest in. Coach Calvin Ford is petitioning for this fight and campaigning for this fight because of the talk, the chatter, the people saying that Tank was exposed and Isaac Cruz really won, and he wants Tank to knock him out. He wants there to be no conversation. He wants Tank to separate that conversation, but in my opinion, it was already separated. But he wants to have Tank make a statement by knocking him out or at least knocking him down en route to a unanimous decision, if not knocking him out or stopping him, which is understandable. But again, like I said, hardcore boxing fans and real boxing fans who are not just being fanatics and are overly emotional, they understand that Gervonta Tank Davis clearly won that fight against Isaac Cruz. So Tank Davis said, I'll see y'all in the early part of 2024. I'm getting my life together. And it looked like Isaac Cruz is not going to be an opponent, although he has petitioned Floyd Mayweather and campaigned with Floyd Mayweather to get an opportunity to fight. It's not going to happen. So let's see what's next for Gervonta Tank Davis. He has the pick of the litter as he's considered the face of the sport, if not one of these faces of the sport of boxing, and the cash cow. So he has the pick of the litter and he can choose. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.